Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, it's been a little bit of a busy day for me, but we're able to cover some of the news here. So we've got some global stuff that's going on. There's a bunch of stuff going on JP as well. Obviously we got top grossing rewards and LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku's coming out and stuff like that, but I did want to make a video talking about this global campaign, this countdown campaign. This is going to lead us directly into the 8th anniversary for Global Dokkan, right? And that's going to be coming up pretty soon, right? Like, if we take a look at the calendar right here, I'm expecting, I think the 8th anniversary LRs will probably come out on the 7th or 8th or 9th. It definitely will be one of those 3 days. If I really had to guess, I would say the 8th, but it could even be the 7th, right? Like, we could be exactly 1 week away from the 8th anniversary LRs actually being, added into Global Dokkan. So we'll see. 8th anniversary, I mean, I will fight. We can go to war. Whoever wants it, let's go. If you're going to try and say the 8th anniversary is bad, you're full of shit. Period. The celebration is good. I will not listen to nonsense. All right, now let's take a look at this. There's quite a few things here that we could talk about that kind of like came to Global here. So, stones and tickets. Yep, pretty good. Remember, Global, there's pros and cons to Global Dokkan, right? For sure. And it applies to JP as well, right? Like, there's points where each version gets treated like better in aspects, worse in aspects. One huge thing about Global Dokkan that JP doesn't really get to take advantage of is Global gets a lot more tickets for the actual banner that you could summon on. It's not like the one that's got like the new 8th anniversary LRs and stuff like that, but just the tickets which can allow you to pick up maybe a lot of characters you may have missed over the course of the game's history. On Global, you're able to get many more of those tickets. And they reduced the stamina restoration time from 5 to 3 minutes. We got that. Where is that? Well, this is the boost. So you got the special boost thing going on. These are always nice. I mean, I would really, again, fall to my knees and very gracefully ask Global players. I know people don't like to link level, right? Like, link leveling is really, I think, like a niche thing at this point. But there are characters that it's important to link level, right? LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and JP is an example of that. Super Saiyan 4 character with links like GT and Saiyan Roar, very important links to level up, right? Now, my recommendation for players who, they don't want to sit there link leveling all day, every day, makes perfect sense. Like, I get that. My recommendation is to just use your boosts every day. Like, limit your link leveling to just, I'm going to use my 3 boosts today on link leveling, and that's the link leveling I'll do. If you just do that and prioritize your Big Bad Bosses characters, your Saiyan Lineage characters, your GT characters, right? The characters have these links that are very important to get to link level 10. You'll be fine in a link leveling aspect. And I'm telling, like, I know people will go, well, I don't want to grind a Dokkan event 50 times. It's like, okay, jackass, that's fine. But understand, it takes 3 minutes to go through a Dokkan event, or you could spend, 8 hours, literally hundreds of runs to get a link that you could have gotten with the boost, right? Like, it's just, people like being smart asses, but it's just, like, factual that you're going to get way more value out of it if you just use these for link leveling, and then just, spend the extra 3 minutes to do one extra Dokkan event run, man. Like, that's it, right? So there's that. And the stamina restoration time, this is always a monster W right there, right? For sure. Almost the 8th anniversary, countdown campaign is on. 7 days leading up to 8th anniversary, you get stones and tickets, just like always. Summon tickets will be able to use in the ticket summon, which is up on the 6th. Okay, so the 6th is going to be the day that the actual celebration itself is going to start. Yeah, the 7th. Yeah, I think expecting the 8th anniversary LRs on the 7th is probably what we're going to be looking at. These two boys right here on the 7th. Oh, there is one other thing I got to do. Damn, I'm on my laptop right now. I can't. It's so much easier when I have 2 monitors. I don't have the pause recording feature with me either. David, I want to pull up Global's Twitter. Dude, Global Dokkan's Twitter. I'll just explain it without being able to show it right now. So Global showed this character right here. GT Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and GT Goku. You could argue them as the best unit in the game, even on JP with the new Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You could argue this character's the best unit in the game. Their standby is really busted. It's one of the strongest things they have. There's 2 different conditions. So you could do it if your HP is 50% or less at any point in the fight. If your HP falls below 50%, like if you take damage just on the map going up to it and you fall below 50%, you could do it turn 1, right? There's no turn restriction there. The secondary restriction is if they get hit 4 times and it's turn 4. Now, I definitely have felt this before where they've gotten hit 4 times and it was like turn 3 and I wasn't able to do it. But Global Dokkan, they tweeted after Goku and Vegeta attack 4 or more times. But, I mean, to me, I've been around long enough, I knew that it was just Global messed up. It's Global Dokkan, dude. Like, they screwed up. And they did make a follow-up Twitter post where they did clarify that they indeed did screw up. Because it's the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Their condition is better. Doing 4 attacks, guys, having to be hit sucks donkey balls. It's awful having to be hit. Just doing attacks is not a problem. So their condition is way better. And that's why people were like, oh my god, they're buffing this character. It's like, no, it's... the global team is just inept, man. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings, but they just are... They're clowns some of the times, man. I'm sorry. It is what it is. During the anniversary, number of times you could do red zones is not limited. That's such a W. Now, listen. People have had a lot of discussion about artificial difficulty in Dokkan. Most of the time, I feel like that's another like horseshit argument that a lot of people like to cling to is artificial difficulty. The entire game is RNG. Like, the bosses need to hit hard or else they're pussies. Like, the bosses need to be immune to stunning or else they're pussies and the fight is easy, right? Like, people just have to understand these things. But a true example, I think, of artificial difficulty is the limited attempts you could do that is actual, like them trying to put in, what people would define as artificial difficulty right there. But that's like, if you have infinite free attempts, like, even the day that these guys came out during the 7th anniversary, like if I had unlimited attempts, I'd still would have no items Broly day 1, right? But it's like, with no good units at the time and, 3 attempts per day, it took a lot of us a long time to be able to get that done. This is good, but, I mean, I do understand why they limit it, right? I do. And it's like, it's going to feel a lot more difficult when you go in on your first run and you get the friend leader and your leader, in slot 1 and 2, and then that causes you to lose, and it feels frustrating, and it sucks, and I definitely hate that too, but that's going to make the event feel tougher. But again, I would say an example of artificial difficulty there. There's the stamina, various story events will be available. So we'll get one of these every day. Not that. This right here. So we're on day 7. I still remember Garesh told me, you should just do a showcase for all these characters leading up to it, and I was like, oh, okay. And they all did really good, right? Shout out to Garesh. But every day you guys will get some stones and tickets. Jesus, there's 5 tickets a day? What? It was not 5 on JP, was it? I would double check. Again, I'm on my laptop, so I can't quite move around as smoothly as I typically could. I do not remember it being 5 on JP. It probably was, and I'm just a boomer, but I don't remember it being 5. It probably was. It most certainly was, right? So there's going to be one of these where you could, post about the campaign, and you get, oh, this is the comeback campaign right here. Yeah, comeback campaigns are always W's right there. And then there's this where you can, be able to get extra tickets and stuff like that. There's the comeback campaign. All the GT story events and stuff like that are returning, which is cool. That's fine. And Boo Saga stuff as well. Stamina restoration time shortened. 30% off Baba stuff. Quadruple EXP training. The boosts. Rapid growth missions. You could get some decent stuff here. Stones and stuff. So definitely not bad right there. And then, yeah, more of that. So that basically covers a lot of what I wanted to talk about right here. Yeah, we've got this, make sure to do this every day. Get yourself some extra tickets. you could at least pull some units that might EZA in the future or something like that. By the way, the Gotenk sub-EZAs are now live. World Tournament is also now live on Global as well. So there we go. Let me know what you guys think. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and the GT Goku and the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta are going to be soon on their way. This unit, I would say, is in the highest tier of character right now. I am very hesitant to say that about this character. This character, to me, they can get caught early on a little too often for my liking. But this is a very good... I would dare say that this character seriously is underrated. I mean, I saw multiple people talking about, oh, maybe this character could be buffed for Global. Like, this character does not need to be buffed. They have a weakness, which is that they can get caught early on. As the fight goes on... One thing you Global players, you guys are going to see about this character, this is by far one of the most damaging characters in the game. Like, as this character gets going, they start supering. They've got the 50% chance to crit right here. The thing you guys are going to see, too, is the key on these characters. It's just ridiculous because it's... Where is it? This right here. And this right here. So both of the 8th anniversary LRs get 2 key. Per keyster obtained a second or third attacker in a turn. Incredible ability. And both of them also permanently build up 1 key with every super attack they do. Permanent. Really busted abilities. LRs, to be super top tier and be great, key needs to be very easy for them. It's always been a huge problem with me with Beast Gohan. He has tremendous key issues. And, you could push your glasses up. Not for me. And then I look at your team, and you got Bulma and Yajirobe and stuff like that. It's like, oh, yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why. Oh, yeah, crazy. But key, like, just LRs overflowing with key usually is a sign that they're in a good spot, right? So, there we go. Let me know what you guys think of the Global Countdown celebration coming up. Thanks, guys. Well, I mean, it is on now, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time.